मारू चूड़ी मन का राम नाम की महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए। सासों की धूनी में घूमे, सासों की धूनी में घूमे, दीप महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे। प्राणों के बनघट का मेला, प्राणों के बनघट का मेला, नैनों की यमुना का रेला, नैनों की यमुना का रेला। ये अलबेला गीत मीत बन, ये अलबेला हो, ये अलबेला गीत मीत बन, प्रीत गाए, महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे। उस लीला के धीरे धीरे, उस लीला के धीरे धीरे, पलक बजाते मधुर मंजीरे, पलक बजाते मधुर मंजीरे। राम नाम का पावन हीरा, राम नाम का, राम नाम का पावन हीरा, महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे, मन का राम नाम की महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे। सासों की घोड़ी में घूमे, सासों की, सासों की घोड़ी में घूमे, दीप गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे, महिमा गाए रे। ओम रामाय रामभद्राय रामचंद्राय वेधसे, रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
So this is the first Sunday for the New Year, and I would like to remind all of us, not that you don't know, but just to remind you that the divinity, the spark of divinity exists in each and every one of us. Please remember this. The same Lord divides himself, let us say, and he gives a peace to you, and the same peace he gives to you, he gives to the millionaire. The same peace he gives to the millionaire, he gives to the pauper. They all have the same peace. You got what I'm saying? The peace of divinity, the peace of God. And because of that, in this new year, if we can try not to judge people, it will be a very good thing. We always think that, the other person is wrong and I am the one that is right. And if we analyze and introspect ourselves, we will see that we ourselves are filled with anger, with greed, with lust. The avarice is beyond us sometimes, and hatred. We all have that. All of us have that. Yet, when we sit down in a group and someone name comes up, we always have 100 things to say about that person, him or her. Isn't that true? As if to say, I'm so pure, I'm so clean, no one can find a spot in me. Because for you to pass judgment on someone, it must mean that you don't have those qualities. Am I not right? Otherwise you can't pass judgment. Although we have heard this hundreds of times, millions of times, yet we continue the same way. We must stop running. I told you the story on Wednesday about Buddha and Angulimala. When Angulimala, the robber, saw Buddha, he told Buddha, stop. He said, run away from me. Go away from me. I don't want you. I don't want to destroy you. You know what Buddha told him? I have stopped running for a long time. You are the one who is running. We are running away from ourselves, and what we get our greatest joy is to see how we can speak ill of someone and bring them down. Is that true? So, for us to get a little bit of, realize that spark of divinity in us, not that God is not in us, God is in us. But we don't realize Him. And to help us realize Him, one of the things we must have is, in this new year, one of the things is we must have humility. And to have humility means you must stop condemning. The only way you can have humility is to stop to condemn. Condemn either the society, condemn this, condemn that. Whatever it is, try to stop to condemn. Secondly, we must have respect for one another. We lack this respect. We must respect our home, respect to the people who are near to us. Respect is so important. So many times we treat people with utter disrespect. And when you respect someone, although he may not respect you, that's fine. You are humble and someone is telling you and encouraging you not to be humble. Why should you not do such a thing? In this world, we are all sinners. You know what's the definition of a saint? There's a great philosopher who defines a saint. A saint is a sinner who continues to seek the path. A saint is a sinner who never stops seeking. So, you may see a sinner and condemn him, have no respect for him, and that same sinner one day will pass you and become a saint. Look, in today, I give you an example today. Mandela. You know, there is no greater saint-like person than Mandela who just passed away. He came out of prison and he forgave this gentleman who did him all these wrong things. He made him part of his government. He went into the president's office. The same people who were working for the previous regime, you know what he told them? You don't have to change because I'm here. Work with me. Do you think that Mandela was a saint in his other activities? I'm not here to say ill about Mandela. But he was not a saint in all his activities. But a saint is a sinner who continues to strive to go on the path. And when he reaches the path, he becomes a saint. And becomes a saint, he no longer sins. We must try to be like that. We must try, and the way we can try this is try to practice humility, which is very important. We must practice humility. We must practice humility. We must practice respect for one another. We must be accepting. How many times have I not spoken about accepting? Hundreds of times. But this is a new year. I'm trying to renew some of the things that I've spoken to you about. We must be accepting. We must say that, when someone is doing something, we do not think it is right what they are doing, that's fine. You should point out to them, I think that what you are doing is not right, and they may tell you why they are doing that something, and you do not see it from their point of view. So, accepting means that you must not condemn immediately without finding out. Someone come and tell you, oh, someone has said so and so about you, and you immediately react, you immediately get on the phone, and you start abusing the person without finding out. So, humility you must have. We must have respect for one another, and we must not be judgmental, and we must be accepting. These are the 4 prerequisites upon which Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha stands upon. We must not feel that only by chanting the name of the Lord that we will get to this, to His glory. We have to chant His name totally with every action that we do. We must, when we chant, we must chant with our whole body. Our whole body we must chant with. It is said that the soul and the mind is as big as this body. From the crown of your head to the tip of your toes is your mind, is the size of your mind, according to Jainism. And that is why you must use this whole body, everything it has, and then guide this mind to go from the path. The mind is, as you know, is the devil's workshop. And for us to keep the mind under our control and to try is not easy. And to try to put it away, try to keep it away from getting into the world, we must try to practice these 4 things. Humility. It is, some of us are filled with arrogance. We must try to be humble. Nothing, it doesn't mean that because you're arrogant you can't get there. A sinner gets there. But we have to change. And to help us to change, we can either read the lives of great men, follow their principles, read spiritual texts, follow those principles, and see whether we can get to Him. And when we sit down, and when the mind is cool, when the mind is calm, try to get it sometimes. And what do you say? Asangoham, 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 punah punah. Satchidananda Rupoham, Ahameva Ahamvyaya. There is no greater virtue in this world than try to making the mind pure. When the mind is pure, pure thoughts will flow. Now and then, impure thoughts will come. But because purity is a predominant part of your mind, it will what? It will jump over those thoughts. You sit down to meditate, not so good thoughts come to your mind from time to time. Someone has hurt you, someone has said something ill about you. All those things come to you when you sit down. When you sit down to meditate, you'll be surprised how all those, I'm sure you do meditate, and I'm sure you have experienced in your own anubhava, your own experience, you will know all these things come to you and bombard you from side to side. You know, when a flock of sheep go to a small river, they stand by the river and they do not want to jump. The first sheep jump. And once the first sheep jump, what? All the other sheep jump. If a sheep can jump a river, so we can let our pure thoughts jump over the impure thoughts. If you go to Kenya and those places and you go to the safari, and you go to the running of what they call the Serengeti, you must have seen it on television if you haven't seen it yourself. You'll see all the wildebeest, they stand by the river, but they would not go. They stand there and they build up and they build up and they build up in their own way. I mean, I've seen it myself. And then the first one jump. Once the first one jump, all of them jump. Similarly, our pure thoughts, and these pure thoughts we can only get either by meditation, asangoham, asangoham, by meditation, by devotion. No matter how how intellectual you are, no matter how many Vedas you know, no matter how many Upanishads you know, you go to a temple where deities are, and when the worship is done to the deities, the temple looks so filled with life. Do you know? Agastya Muni was, I'm just talking to you about vibration. Agastya Muni was one of the Sapta Rishis, one of the 7 Rishis. He was the one who walked the land of India more than any one of them. And he built a sense of aura, of vibration in the Himalayas. If you ever go to Kedar, there is only a small little temple. There was, at least it's still there, a small temple and a stone there in Kedar. And if your mind is receptive, please remember these words that I'm saying. Your mind has to be receptive. Meaning, you were a meditator, you've been absorbing the cosmic vibrations, and you go to Kedar and you sit there, you'll be blown away by the energy there. Totally blown away. You know why? Because in the Himalayas, in parts of the Himalayas, the yogis and the saints and sages did so much of tapasya that is, in some parts, it is contained there like in a cocoon. It's contained there, and when you go there, you can draw from it. That is why so many people go to Himalayas to meditate. Because thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, the saints go there, and you know what? They want to go into a cocoon. So what's the best cocoon? The best cocoon is a cave. And they go there by themselves, and then they don't see the outer world. They don't talk to anyone. They don't see anyone. And all their energy is contained within that cave. These are the caves people sort out and go there for meditation. Why I'm telling you this? Because your mind can be such a powerful tool. And your mind is a thing that has to be pure. And once it is pure, where does the lotus come from? The lotus flower. Where does it grow in? Where does it grow from? Muddy water, isn't that right? Pure mud. It's on soil, dirt. But it's what? It's the queen of flowers. When the lotus blooms, there is nothing like a beautiful lotus. In my country, Guyana, there's so many lotuses. And it comes from the murky soil. It tells us that we can rise from the murkiness of our mind and bloom like a lotus. But you have to work. And remember to keep this prayer with you. Asangoham, 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 punah punah, Satchidananda Rupoham. Use this meditative shloka at night when you go to sleep and you've forgotten to say this. So many of us have forgotten to say it. And you're disturbed in your bed. Sit down in your bed. You don't have to go to sleep. Sit down in your bed. Close your eyes. Few minutes. Asangoham, asangoham, and you'll see what? You're gone. You don't need sleeping pills. The energy you can develop within yourself, you'll be surprised. It affects your whole body. The chemistry of your body changes What I'm telling you is scientific. The chemistry of your body changes with meditation, and the chemistry of your body changes with devotion, and you'll be surprised how much you can help yourself and others. Let's go to the Divine Mother. Ya Devi Sarvabhutesu Matirupena Sanstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Sanstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Sanstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah. Matarani ne kirpa barsaye मेरे हर गल पूरी होके आए बोले
मातारानी ने कृपा बरसाई मेरे हर गल पूरी होके आए
मातारानी ने कीर्ति सुनाए मेरे हर गल पूरी होके आए Bhajan is saying. What form this life has, what color this life has, no one knows. So it's very important to us that when we come here and we know, you see, the mystery of this world is that no one of us here think that we are going to die. We all think we are going to live forever. Even the man who has some fatal illnesses, he still grabs on to the straws of hope. You do not see this as much as I see this. And they always feel there's something coming that'll help me. I am going to get over it. I am going to get over it. I am going to get over it. That hope is there, which is a very positive and very good thing. Very good thing to think about. Absolutely good. Because it helps you so much. That positivity can combat even the most dangerous illnesses that you have. But you always have to remember that you have to go. The greatest of the great have gone. And it's important that we do something before we go. Never say you can't. If God has given you the wherewithal, do. If God has not given you money, you can still do. You can comfort someone, you can talk to someone, you can hug someone, you can be kind to someone, you can share a morsel of food with someone. Never say, I can't. All of us can. And all of us have too much as it is. We have too much to eat. We have too many TVs to look at. We have too many telephones, cell phone, home phone, iPad, smartphone. All these things we have. You check in Vishnu temple, somebody asked him, what phone they have. All kinds of phone they have. All of us can do something. Never say you can't. This must be the spirit of our life. Life is meant to live. And this is one way of living. Etna Shakti Hame Dena Data. Give me energy. Man ka Vishwas. Don't let my mind become weak. Allow me to walk the path of truth and righteousness. If I forget you, do not forget me. Good people. All of us can sing. Let's above Doha 101, the second to last Chopai. Ram Siya Ram, Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram, Patit Pavane Siya Ram, Madana Kane Rakhi Devasare Rashi. Kevat was about to take over Lord Rama across the river, and the boatman asked him that, you know what, I have to wash your feet before I take you across. Now how did the boatman know that he was the Lord? Has that thought of it occurred into your mind? I'm sure the boatman must have taken a lot of people over. पंडित लोग किचन में है ना, अच्छा ठीक है. So how did he know that this person is the Lord? That thought ever has that thought ever occurred to you, Rajan? You just read it or you hear it and I know you didn't read it. I know you don't read it, but you heard it and you just, the Pandit say it, you hear it, and everybody go home. They eat dal and rice and they go home. Isn't that true? This thought ever occurred to you? Satya? I don't know. I'm asking you a simple question. Did this thought ever occur to you? How come Kevat asked this gentleman, I want to wash your feet? Has this thought ever occurred to you? Well, yes or no? Has a thought ever occurred to you that why he asked? Yes. And what did you think? No. Yeah, but he didn't. He was in the bush. How could he have heard that? There was no telegram in those days, and there was no telephone in those days. Yeah. It is called that when a mind is disciplined, and when a mind is pure, he recognizes the divinity when it appears in front of him. There are so many saints and sages and godmen have come and we have seen them, and yet we don't know. We have not recognized them. Because remember I said to you today, you go to the Himalayas or to Kedar, but your mind has to be receptive. So because his mind was receptive, he realized that this is a person. Let me tell you a little further. Hanumanji did not recognize him. Did you know that? When Hanumanji went to Lord Rama, he never recognized him. You all know the katha. I don't want to go back into that. Yet this boatman recognized him. Why? Because in his previous birth, this boatman's previous birth, he wanted to touch the feet of the Lord when the Lord was in the ocean as Lord Vishnu, sitting on the snake. He was like a tortoise, and he wanted to touch the Lord, and they hit him. And Lakshmi said, no, you can't touch the Lord's feet. And then the Lord told him, don't worry. In Treta I will come and I'll let you wash my feet then. He didn't get to wash his feet then at that time. So that in his mind, because he was a pure soul, that memory lasted in him. And he came down here and he asked the Lord. Now when the boatman washed his feet, another beautiful thing happened. It says, Padanakaraki Devasari Harashi. Devasari Harashi is who? Ganga. The boatman washed his feet with the waters of the Ganga, so the Ganga can get a chance to wash the feet of the Lord. But when the Gangaji came, and Gangaji heard that Prabhu Ram is saying to this Kevat, okay, can wash my feet, she doubted that this was the Lord. But when she came, and the water was being poured on his nails, then she remembered. What did she remember, Arjun? She remembered how she came from the toe of Lord Vishnu and fell on the head of Shiva and then came down as Ganga. She remembered when she saw the nails. So when you do good, you help others along the path. Because of his goodness, Gangaji could have got a chance to wash the feet of the Lord. It's getting late, maybe I shouldn't. Atyananda Umagi Anuraga Charana Saroja Pakharana Laga. And such ecstasy and joy, he bathed the feet of the Lord. He was so besides himself with ecstasy. And what happened? Barashahi Sumana Sura Sakala Siyahi. The devas, when they saw this, they rained flowers upon Kevat. Yahi Sarabha Punya Punja Kohunai. They envied his. Not only they rained flowers upon him, but they envy him for the punya that he has done, so that he can be allowed this chance to be the Lord's feet. Doha. Mukhare jalpan kare aap sahit parivar itar par kare. Having washed the feet of the Lord, what? He drank the water. But he said to the Lord, I alone will not have to have this blessing. You have to bless my whole family. The Lord said, bring your family. I bless them. They can also wash. He brought his family. He said, what about my pitras? You got to bless my pitras. We have a saying back home in Guyana. When the Bhagwan asks, he asks not for himself only, but he asks for everybody. Anyhow. So he asks for everybody. Deceased, predeceased, all. Everybody. The Lord was so happy with his humility. The humble shall always reach to God. And those who are exalted shall be humbled, and those who are humbled shall be exalted. Jesus said this. This is a saying, in all our texts. In this new year, let us remember the humility of Kewat, the boatman, and let us remember the 4 principles I spoke about. If you want to have that spark of divinity shine in you, have respect for one another, be humble, do not judge people, and be accepting. You have heard me say this time and time again, but Gita Dhyanam.
Om Partaya Pratibodhina Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaita Amrita Varshini Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayani Amba Tvaman Sannadami Bhagavat Gite Bhagat Veshini Namostute Vyasa Vishana Bhute Mullara Vrindaya Patra Kendra Yena Thaya Bharat Sala Purna Prashmalito Jnana Maya Pradeepa Prapanna Parijataya Uttaveka Kapane Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Gita Amrita Namaha Sarva Upanishado Gavo Dugdavo Malanandanaha Partho Vatsala Sudhir Bhokna Dhuttam Gita Amritam Mahatam Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsacharunamardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Vishwarona Tata Jayalata Jala Gandharani Lotpala Shalyadravati Tripena Vani Karnena Velatula Ashwatthama Vikarna Ghora Makara Duryodhana Vartine Shrutina Kalupada Vairana Aivartaka Keshava Parasarya Vachasaroja Mamalam Gita Gandotakam Nana Kyaraka Kesaram Harikatha Sambodhana Bodhijam Loke Sajjana Shalapanailahara Devi Yamadam Mudha Bhuya Bharata Pankajam Parimala Pranam Shriyam Shreyase Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulam Gayate Yadripadamaham Vande Paramananda Madhava Yam Brahma Varunendra Yudra Bhagata Stuvanda Divyaislavai Vedai Sama Parabrahmo Panishadai Gayanti Amsavara Dhyanavasthita Tagatena Manasa Pashyantiyam yogino yashyandam na vidussurasura devaya tasmai namaha.
Chapter 4, verse 25 and 26. 25? Good. Daivameva pare yagyam yogina paryupasate brahmagnau apare yagyam yagyane naivopajuhyate yagyane stotranin. The next verse, yes. Srotanindriyanayanye sanyam agnishu juhvahe shabdadina vishaya anya indriyagnishu juhvate. These are the type of sacrifices that Bhagavan Krishna illustrated to Arjuna. There are 12 types. Last week I told you about the beautiful showing Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavir, which we read before we do before we take our food, etc. And here he's saying, Daivameva pare yagyam. Other yogis, they do sacrifices in the shape of worship to the phenomenal forces. People do worship to what? To the wind, to space, to fire, to the earth, to water. Why? Because when these phenomenal forces undertake to do any disaster, we can forecast them, but we can't do anything about them. Hurricanes, earthquakes, we do sacrifices for them. Others do sacrifices for their own well-being. But the best of all the sacrifice is when you can do a sacrifice for the welfare of mankind, and you give that sacrifice up to God. It says what? Yagyam yagyena vae yagyam yagyenaivo pajuhyati. You what? You do that sacrifice, the whole noble sacrifice. You take some water in your hand, and you say, Krishna Arpanamastu. I give that sacrifice to the Lord. I don't want any rewards. When you do Havan, we say, Om Agnaye Swaham Idam Agnaye Idam Namama. I'm not doing it for myself, Lord. I'm doing it for you. And in one Stotra and Dhyani, he says that we offer the yajna of the controlling. You see, there's the body, the mind, and the intellect. The mind leaks out in two ways. The mind leaks out in the objects that you see, the organs and the organs of perception, and when you see, and the organs of action, the mind leaks out through that. Because he sees something that he likes, he hears something that he likes, he smells something that he likes, and the mind goes, that's one way. And when you don't see these things, the mind leaks out through the memory of the past. Remember that? Let us say nothing attracts you or distracts you. You sit down. The memories of the past haunts the mind like a little devil. And he says that you have to control that mind. And when you control that mind, and you can get that mind shanti, dhamma, dhamma means what? Control of the senses. When you can control the senses, the mind becomes silent. And when the mind becomes silent, you only think about the welfare of your fellow human being, the welfare of the world. And every action you do will never cause a reaction in you, will never cause any pride in you. It will never cause any egoism in you. Because your action will be like the footprint of the birds in the sky. You got me? Think about it. The bird flies in the sky. They have feet, or do they leave any footprint? Similarly, when you do for the welfare of the community, your karma will be like the footprints of the bird that flies in the sky. This is what we should do for the new year. Sacrifice a little bit. Sacrifice for a fellow man. Sacrifice for a country. And you'll get bountiful rewards. Let's welcome the Lord.
बचन समेत सने गगन गिरा गंभीर भय हरण शोक संदेश पति रामचंद्र जी के जय शरणम। प्रेज विष्णु भगवान की कृपया में जाइए लॉर्ड सूर्यनारायण। ओम नमो भगवते सूर्याय नमः। सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः। सूर्याय नमः दिनकराय नमः।
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Jai Ambe Maiya, Jai Jai Ambe Maiya.
Jai Ambe Maiya,
Jai Ambe Maiya, Jai Ambe Maiya.
Jai Ambe Maiya,
Jai Jai Ambe Maiya.
Jai Ambe Maiya, Jai Jai Ambe Maiya.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda.
We do 2 pranayams, 2 Omkar and then silence pranayam. Two Omkars, deep breath in on the exhalation into the Om. Half of the Om should be done with the mouth open and half with it closed. If you we're going to silence. In our silence, let's talk to God. God is in the center of our forehead. Let's just thank Him for all the good things that He has done for us, all His kindnesses. Silent meditation. Talk to God. He's right within your heart. He is allowing us to breathe. He allows us to drink. He allows us to eat. He allows us to walk. He allows us to talk, to sing. Thank Him. Welcome Him in your hearts, this beautiful start of the new year. Swagatam Rama Suswagatam Krishna. Welcome in your heart with love, peace. Swagatam Suswagatam Sharanagatam Maya. Maya, you have given me so many things. So many kindnesses you have shown to me. Swagatam. Swagatam means welcome. Swagatam Maya. Sharanagatam Maya. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Please keep this meditation with you. Start of the new year. Hopefully you meditated upon the divinity and ask Bhagavan to bless all of you as the new year has just started. May all peace and good come to all of you. And on behalf of the Mandir, that you have supported us so much. You know, we have a seniors home, we have a museum, we have a school, and so many things, and we are now on the, we are hoping and trying. We just did all the stucco in the temple. We're putting up a new tower with an Om on top of it. And we want to start thinking about building another seniors home on the premises. So for that we need a lot of permission, etc. We are working on it. And I see our dear friend at the back, he doesn't want me to call his name, who has helped us so much in our seniors home. He's here with us. And we, you know, he looks after his mother. And his mother is over 100 years old. And Bobby, and we may ask him to help us as much as possible, which he has always done in the past. So for all of you who contributed your penny and your cents, may Bhagavan bless each and every one of you. Today's bhojan is prepared by Dr. Kuber Bal Bahadur and his wife Indra. They're very hard workers in our temple. They're sponsoring Bhojan today. Makar Sankranti is a 4-day celebration. We have Akhand Ramayana Path starting on Friday, ending on Saturday. Vaikuntha Ekadashi is on Saturday. We're starting at 8 o'clock, not 7. 8 o'clock in the morning. That has been changed this morning to 8 o'clock. So we're starting that at 8 o'clock. It's a very good day for Balaji Puja. I know many of you don't come to it, but you should try and come now and then. It's a very powerful puja. Please come. Special morning service on January 12th at 9 a.m. That is Makar Sankranti? What is it? Oh, I thought of something new. Okay, next. You got springy surprises at me sometime. Monday is Makar Sankranti. We're starting here at 8 o'clock. 7 o'clock is still dark. There's no sun at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock will start on Monday morning. Surya Namaskar, Surya Havan and Surya Narayan Puja. And evening we have a special puja, Lord Shiva's puja. Makar Sankranti falling on a Monday is a very auspicious time. We should take advantage of it. Bal Vihar classes start on January 12th. That is next Sunday. Sangeet classes start back today. Seniors Club. Cell phones should be turned off and so forth. Our Montessori school continues. If there is anyone who would like to be part of the Montessori school, you can go to the website, or you can see my brother Robin downstairs. Kartikeya Puja, second Sunday, 4 to 5:30 every second Sunday, and that's it. Now we'll have prasad, and then we'll have a bhajan, and then If anyone wants to give donation, you can always, up to next week, you can give the check for the last year, so you can get benefit of a tax receipt, if you feel like it, and hopefully you will. Colonel Lutz is here with us. I'd like him to say a few words about what's happening in the park. As you know, Colonel Lutz is doing a very, very big job in trying to get the park in order for us for next year, and I'm sure he has some.
Yeah. Namaste and Happy New Year. Can I tell a little story here, Dr. Dubey?
Once it don't take too long.
I won't take too long. As you remember, I was given the task of having the Peace Park made, a place where when you go through the Chanchalani gates, you'll find peace, tranquility, and healing. On December the 15th, those of you who were here, you saw the Consul General of South Africa come to our place here. Why? Because it's the only bust of Nelson Mandela in Canada. After the ceremony, we went out into the park. And in the park, if you remember, those of you who were there, Dr. Dubey blessed the memorial. And the Consul General said to me, "Colonel, can I put my hands on the rock?" And I said, "Of course you can, Your Honor." And she put her hands on the rock and she fell to her knees and wept openly. As I was walking back from the monument, the memorial, she said, "Thank you for the gift." And I said, "I don't understand." She said, "In South Africa," she says, "we don't have closure until we can touch the rock. And the rock you picked and the words that were written took me back to South Africa. You allowed me to go back to my home." So when you think about the Peace Park, it's there for a reason, isn't it? And this year coming up, instead of celebrating on December the 15th, the death of Nelson Mandela, we're going to celebrate the birth of Nelson Mandela on July the 18th. So you're going to see lots of activity there. The fountain is finished. You're going to see benches being put in place, gates going up. And the project now that I'm working on is the Medicine Wheel, or the Spirit Lodge footprint, that celebrates our First Nations people. So thank you for all of your help. Thank you for your continued prayers. And let's enjoy the park as it evolves next year. Thank you, Dr. Dubey.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Colonel. Colonel is doing a great job for us, and you make us all very proud in this community. As the only non-governmental body that has these type of monuments, so we should be proud of ourselves as representative of Hindus, not of Vishnu Mandir, but of Hindus. I'm not going to take any name for myself or for our temple, but of Hindus all over Canada. Sitaram, Sitaram.
Sitaram kahe, chahe bidi rakega, kahe bidi rahe. Sitaram, Sitaram, roop bihar naam, ram se bahar se. Roop khila nahi jaane, ram se saath mein. Bidi ka bihar Sitaram, Sitaram.
Jai Vasa Jotayananda Sadai जहाँ भक्त कीर्तन करे वहाँ पे मदरिया तारे श्रवण करे सत्यलोक से आए सब कुछ दिया आपने वेद करूं क्या दान नमस्कार की भेंट दो जोरो मैं दोनों हाथ जोरो मैं दोनों
विसर्जन तुम्ही विश्व करता तुम्ही विश्व ज्योति विभो प्राण करता तुम्ही काल के काल ओ शक्ति जाति विकारो स्वयं दयायव दयाधर्म जीवन में ज्योति जगाओ जीवन पंथ मेरा प्रभु जय बड़ो पाप मेरे बड़ो पाप भक्ति मुझे नाथ द्रोह निजुग देव शक्ति मुझे मोह माया के सागर से जानो मेरे काम कर दो जो मान मानो अहंकार मेरा बड़ा शक्ति दाता मेरा कोटि कोटि में वंदे विधाता मेरा कोटि कोटि में वंदे
I came back from Guyana on Tuesday. I was there for a few days. The colleague of mine did some operations and so forth. Just like to let you know about the dialysis clinic because all you all supported it so much. We have over 45 people being dialyzed and we are thinking of setting up a dialysis clinic in Berbice because it's so far for people to come from Berbice, those who know Guyana. And what really bothered me was a young girl, her name is Sharifa. Sharifa, I can't remember. Sharifa is 23 years old and she comes 3 times a week to Annandale. Now only those who are from Guyana will appreciate what I'm saying. She comes from Essequibo 3 times a week. She has to cross the Essequibo River. I mean, it's not a river like what you all see in Canada. I mean, this is a river. They are like oceans. She has to cross the Essequibo. She take a transportation from Parika to where the boat comes, cross Demerara River, then come up the east coast to Guyana. She travels for 6 hours, maybe more. To come, she has 3 children. She's 23. Her smallest child is 4 years old, you can do the math. And she has lupus. And she won't live for very long. We're trying to do a fistula on her and so forth. And I asked her, I said, can you get a kidney from somebody? Your husband, brother, sister, or something. And she says, no, she can't get a kidney. I mean, Sharifa is only one such person. And there's so many people that we're helping. And I just would like you to know that how things are going. We have one of the directors of our clinic here. Roop, can you stand up let people see you? You guys stand on a stool because they want to see you otherwise. There he is, there's Roop. Let's give a big round of applause. He works very hard for a big financial support. Recently he gave us $10,000 plus what he had given before, so many thousands before. People know Dwarka, he's Dwarka's brother. And so like that, I just want to know that you all give money, and Rani just gave money, and so many people give money to the dialysis clinic. I would like to invite you to come one day to Guyana, if you come to Guyana, and see for yourself. So there are a few people who have been to the clinic here, Bis and his wife, and Kamini, you were there too, right? And I know a few people from here have seen the clinic already. Anyhow, it is, if you haven't seen the clinic, we want to go to, as I said, these other places, and I'm hoping to take people in February to do cataract surgery. 2 ophthalmologists are going to go from here to do some cataract surgery and to help out those people who can't get the surgery done in Guyana. And so there are so many things that need to be done. How much can you do? You can only do so much. We are going to build a hospital now, and we're going to start to build a hospital next month. And in that hospital, we'll try to do heart and stroke, and also obstetrics, which is badly done in Guyana, extremely badly done. The hospitals that do good obstetrics, as soon as the lady goes in, they say you need a cesarean section. The lady does not know what to do. She's concerned about her child. If you're a lady and you come to me and I say you need a cesarean section and I'm a doctor, what are you going to say? You don't know better. So 18-year-old girls go into these hospitals, they do section on them. And in the public hospitals, they're dying from lack of paternal care. So these are some of the things we want to see. Anyhow, you do, and you move on. And when you're gone, someone else will take over. RT.